You might think that this pond behind me here is quite a regular Minecraft pond, but you're wrong, it's not. I'll tell you what it is. It's a magical Manchester City pond. That's what it is. And I'll tell you why. Because if we look down here, we can see Manchester City logo. If you take a dive and stay in the water for a time, it will become clear. The Manchester City logo will appear. I'm Plekter and this is Plekter Builds, all about making real life stuff in Minecraft. And we are going to make the 64x64 Manchester City logo, and we are going to make it visible in this pond here. If we go down here into the pond and we see the bottom of the pond. However, what we are going to do is to make this bottom of the pond show the Manchester City logo. So what we need to do is to dig out a 64x64 cave below this pond here, and then we could fill this pond in with glass in the bottom, and then it will be visible. But you don't have to make this 64x64 Manchester City logo in a cave. You can make it wherever you want to. Make sure to watch till the end, because then you will have the Manchester City logo pattern for the 64x64 blocks. Also, there's a bonus in doing it as a cave, and I will tell you about that a little bit later as well. Let's start with making a glass bottom in this pond here. Now what I will do is probably move away some of the pond to make the walls a little bit more steep, and we will dig all the way down to the floor here. Now that we have trimmed the edges and the walls of the pond, we can leave the edges for the pond just like this as in a natural way, or we could do like this. By doing it this way, putting in some stairs on the edge of the pond, it gets a natural way of taking a step down. It will be easier to look down like this, which will be beneficial when we finish off the logo afterwards. Now let's put the glass down in the bottom of this pond. If we go down to the pond, we see the bottom of the pond. That's not what we want. We want to see a Manchester City logo below the glass here. So let's go down underneath here. I've already cleaned up most of it. I've cleared out a huge space, 64x64, and we just got a little bit more left in the top here. And of course I need to clear out this on the bottom here, so I could put the logo in this area here. One of the bonuses you get from mining all these blocks is that when you mine 64x64, you are likely to mine a slime spawn area. So you will definitely get a lot of slime when you mine out all these blocks for this huge cave. So that's a good thing. I will continue to remove these blocks so we can get the city logo on the floor. I've now removed most of the cave below the glass in the pond. So it looks like this. At the moment, it looks right like this. And when you do this, I would strongly recommend having a beacon, so to get this cave removed quicker. I need to remove this floor here and also the floor below, and then it's all clear. I have now cleared all the mining area, the cave area, and as you can see, way up there is the pond. The pond is way up there, and we are ready to put the logo on this cave floor here. But obviously we need to get all the materials for this logo build, and for that we have decided on the following, or I have decided. For the filling, that means for the colors that is not exactly the logo, I've used stone, or I'm going to use stone. That's a grey color. For the white, I'm going to use diorite, and the reason for this is, of course, that since this is a cave floor, I want it to be cave blocks. So I did the mistake of choosing lapis lazuli ore for this kind of light blue color. That took me ages. So if you are playing in survival mode, I do recommend picking a different block, perhaps just lapis lazuli block instead of ore, or just a different kind of rock or block altogether. For the orange color, I've gone for the gold ore, and as you see, we need 6 stacks, 327 blocks altogether. You can see all the numbers here. For the other kind of blue color, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a different kind of shade of blue. I've gone for the diamond ore. It's not that many. It's about 2 stacks, 68 blocks, and we also have the dark blue. That's the most blocks we need. I've got cobbled deep slate for that one, and that's about 20 stacks. For the red, it's not that much red in the Manchester City logo. It's 36 blocks. It's not even 1 stack, and I've used granite. And that should put us in a nicely mining blocks, cave blocks look for this cave floor. So I will just go through this in a quick time lapse, and then I will give you the pattern after. all you have to do now is just pause the video when you want to make this city, Manchester City logo in the cave or wherever you want to do it. Just stop the video, pause it, and then you can make it. If you think this logo is perhaps a little bit too big or just want to make it a little bit smaller, you can watch this video where I make the Manchester City logo in the Nether in 32 by 32. Of course, you don't have to use it in the Nether. I also have a statue, Manchester City statue, 16 by 16. So go ahead and watch those videos now.